I don't want to review this, but I have to. Oh gosh. Invasion of Privacy is the new album released by Cardi B. So guys, the first time I heard of Cardi B, I already thought that she was a little overrated. And, you know, that's okay. You can have an opinion, but it's also not fair to formulate a precise label for an artist on their beginning works. When I first started hearing her collaborations or the singles she was releasing, I'm like, okay, I'm not on board with this, but I can't hate just to hate. But this? This? What the crap is this? I have written a lot because there's a lot I want to say about it. I'm not going to bash this album just because I want to bash Cardi B, because that's not true. I want to bash this album because it deserves to be torn apart for the stupidity, the vulgarity, everything that is wrong that the world is trying to uphold as amazingly self-righteous, good for evil and evil for good. This is an abomination of music. Her first 4 tracks, I wanted to rip my ears off. The most overloaded cesspool of vulgarity I've ever forced myself to sit through. And nothing original. Just curse words and mentioning of the most radically and insanely unimaginable, who knows what kind of references to ladies' unmentionables. I'll give the album some credit for the next 3 or 4 songs that had some fairly good production and some okay ideas with some of the featured artists she brought on. But then it goes back to whatever this is afterward. What is this? A few things. This is not good hip-hop. This isn't even good rap. You know what rap is? Rhythm and poetry. No freaking poetry in this album. And if you thought for a second that this woman, this rapper, this artist is going to be the next example for women's empowerment, as it's clearly being marketed to be so, think again. Ladies out there, please don't look up to this album. Listening to this music is not going to make you look like a stronger woman. It's not going to make you look like a more empowered woman. It's not going to make you appealing in any way, whether it's to men, to society, to other women, to whatever it is you're trying to prove that you are at a higher bar, a higher status, a higher level, a higher standard than what you think you should be. But it's not what she's trying to promote. Oh, gosh. I understand it took time. I understand that there was effort put into this. I understand that she comes from a different lifestyle than I do. And I understand that there's all these differences. But I will make something clear. I will defend hip-hop. Okay? You know what I'd rather do? I'd rather listen to mumble rappers than her. I'm dead serious. At least I don't understand them. I understand what she's saying, and my ears are gonna bleed out. Dear parents out there, don't, by any means, wherever you are in this world, whatever age your children might be, do not let your children be exposed to this. What the heck? I'm gonna show you something, okay? Look, yep, okay. You see this? You see this shirt right here? Writing for graffiti. DJing for DJing. Breaking, b-boying. And MCing. This category does not apply to her. Not on this album. No way, Jose. It does not. Okay? I'm going to mention the fifth thing down here. Knowledge. Okay? Knowledge. Okay. I understand. I looked into this. There are some things, some factors that were taken into this album. Some inspirations, some tracks or some samples, whatever. All these things. I understand that there was some stuff where she is trying to attribute to some people like Lauryn Hill or some other people. But you know what? That does not compensate in the slightest for being a crappy artist. Hip hop is better than this. Hip hop is so much better than this. I'm going to rate this album. As much as I did not like this album, I think I was very fair. After having concluded dreadfully listening to this album, production gets 42%, creativity 23%, expression and lyrics 10%, and the vibe of this album gets a big fat no. Okay, so, internet. Who wants to agree? And who wants to come at me disagreeing? I know there's some people who do and will defend this album. For anyone out there gonna defend its nobility? Anyone out there gonna defend its innovation? Anybody out there who's going to tell me that it is a women's empowerment album? I have one thing to say to that. Thank you, as always, so much for watching. And remember, click right here to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment. That'll make you say yes. You might not be crying, but I did. And these are the ones that you are shedding now. Guys, I'm in my PJs. I'm going to go straight to bed. I want to just wrap this video up and get done with it.